Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, so starting today, the message, I keep receiving the word acuity. And so I'm like, what does that mean, acuity? And then looking at the cards that we have today, it feels like there's a heightened perception of the changing of your inner landscape, the cultivating of your inner landscape. And then we start with some very heavy earth energy. We start with this 8 of earth, and this is a very kind of like a non-binary person who is really in their power, very much like the healer, the magical shaman type of person, and they've got this orb and this staff, which kind of speaks to the yin yang, and there's some of that energy figuring in today, so I'll come back to that in a minute. But it's very much about cultivating your own inner power again, and it's sort of on its side. And then these cards were over it. I'll come to these in a second. So again, there's this cultivation. It's earth energy. It's slow moving energy, which means that, it takes a while, but it's also the most sustaining and sustainable. If you plant a garden, it takes a while for those seeds to blossom, to grow and blossom and bear fruit. But then, you have the harvest, and if you take care of it, you can, sustain that abundance potentially for the rest of your life if you want to. But there's something about cultivating your power and just really knowing who you are and kind of growing yourself. So then we come to, I love this. I've never seen these two cards come out together like this. This is like the youthful princess earth energy, and then this is the more mature queen earth energy, and so both of them have beings at their throats, which there's been a lot of emphasis on speaking our truth today. I really like with this queen that there's a buffalo at her throat. Taurus is the sign of Taurus is the bull, and Taurus rules the throat chakra. So it really kind of feels like going from this energy to this, there's some sort of like a loyalty and speaking like maybe affirming words or something like that to cultivate your pack or whatever. But then in maturity, it's not about making others happy. It's like pushing through with the strength of your truth and knowing that when you come from a place of integrity, when you come from a place of speaking your truth, that really nobody's going to try to stand in your way, because even if they don't like what you say, they know that you're right. So there is something in that. And also, again, cultivating yourself from this more youthful energy into this more maturing energy. There's some sort of a wisdom in there, and also this more blossoming as you move from like the maiden to the mother kind of energy. There's a lot more in the imagery, but mostly it just feels like cultivating. And again, that acuity, paying attention to the growth of speaking your own truth, the growth of yourself in light of your own independence, in light of your own authenticity, in light of your own sovereign seeds that you're planting to take root for your personal la la land, And then we have this 8 of fire reversed. So again, going from this earth energy and then this fire energy is reversed, it feels like it's saying, take your time. Be patient with the way things unfold. Be patient with the growth. And I like that better. It's not even unfoldment, it's just growth, but it is a blossoming. So just being patient with the process. Not everything gets revealed all at once, but be kind of fascinated with the blossoming of it all, and fascinated in how your truth changes. The more you blossom, the more you come into your own. Then we have this whole spread of cards here. You've got the Ace of Fire upright, and then all these reversals. You've got the King of Earth, ironically, the King of Earth reversed. Then this very Capricorn card, 20, reversed. It just reminds me of Capricorn so much if you look at it. It's got the mountain goat, but that's reversed. Then you've got this like, this is kind of like the World card, also reversed. And then you've got this, it's the 8 of water. It's interesting that you had the 8 of fire and the 8 of water reversed. And so kind of what I get from all of these reversals, beginning with this King of Earth, one is more of an emphasis on the feminine principle. And then with this being reversed and going from this to this, it just kind of feels like, again, it's more of a cultivating an acuity, a cultivation of your inner landscape, more of that acuity. Again, I keep asking, like, why does that word keep coming up? And it's like a kind of a pinpointing. It's really a looking at the different parts of yourself that are growing within and not worrying so much about the outer landscape right now, because as above, so below, as within, so without, really not worrying about what's outside of you, because all of that is going to shift as you shift this inner landscape. And again, something about the feminine principle, very much cultivating yourself, but allowing the universe to give to you. You don't have to do so much action. Again, it's not about action. It's more about cultivation. And then over here, it's like, it does kind of feel like maybe you're in the process of completing cycles. New doors are opening. But again, there's this great patience being asked for right now. You're still in this blossoming cultivation phase. And so you can have a great idea of, where it is that you want to go, the doors that you would like to go through. But right now, you don't have to do anything in the outer world, outer realm. It's like, don't worry about opening doors right now. It's just more about, being as nourishing to your inner being as you can be. And then with this 8 of Water reversed, it kind of feels like, almost like things from the surface, because this is a very, like, with all the water, it's emotion and subconscious kind of energy. And the dolphins represent joy and singing, speaking your truth, and really illuminating this inner self. With it being reversed, it kind of feels like that's why you need to take the time to really work on this energy, because maybe things are coming to light from the surface. There's this moon behind his head. So it's a lot like the moon card with this self-reflection and illumination and what was once in the shadow coming to light, and allowing what's subconscious, coming to the surface, and allowing it to inform this cultivation of the inner landscape. And then we end with this Ace of Fire. And what really grabs me, because it's funny, it's saying don't be in a hurry, yet this is an opportunity, aces being opportunities for new passion, new inspiration. And so as you're finding your voice, as you are bringing a greater acuity to what is most important for you to cultivate within yourself, then it also brings my attention to the spider with the egg. And, true time is cyclical in nature. I love that. Saturn being the crone, a feminine planet. Saturn is feminine. And time has been referred to by some cultures as grandmother spider. And you notice, like, true time is cyclical in nature, just as all the planets go around the sun, and time is better represented as a spiral. It represents the cyclical nature of things. And so the spider web very much is a great representation of that, because that spider web is a spiral. So as you become aware of greater passions and maybe possibilities, maybe opportunities are showing up for you to align yourself to the greater web, the greater web of destiny, aligning yourself to divine cycles. Again, it's like, waiting for that egg to hatch. So allow these opportunities to come to you, receive, but also be very patient in allowing the eggs to hatch. All right, that's all I have for today. Peace and love until next time.